Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Thursday Specialty. Today we're going to be trying out Bard class for Pioneer. The brand new cards we're going to be trying out is Azarog and Yaris, which Yaris gives everything haste, which kind of helps the deck just kind of go aggressive. And then of course Azarog is just an 8/4 mole. I mean, it's a god, right? It's a mole god. We have to play it. It's a legend, so it works. But that's what we're trying out today. If you like Bard class, make sure you tell me and down in the comment section which iteration is your favorite, what card you would like to see featured in Bard class for next season, if there's something I missed that's a legend, etc. But if you like it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you alert for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together and let's break down the deck list and see the deck in action. So the list that I like best is with 4 communes, 4 oaths to help dig on turn 1. Try to get our bar classes a little bit more consistently. 19 lands because we are able to get them with our commune and our oath. 23 creatures stacked, pretty powerful. I cut a Burgie for a Yaris, so that way, you know, it's not the it's a okay card. Burgie is, but it's not like the most important card in the deck. We also have 2 Domries as a way to help ramp us, fight, stuff like that. Sideboard, we have 2 Alpine Moons for Lotus Field. We have a Pithy Needle, kind of a catch-all for Teferi, stuff like that. 4 Volleys for Amalia and other aggro decks. 1 Shadow Spear for aggro. 2 Silaxes for Convoke. 2 Stone Brains, pretty good catch-all against combo. And also control. Then we have Ruakathar. We could bring in against something like Lotus Field where they cast a lot of non-creature spells. And then we have a Klothys, kind of good against control, Graveyard Hate, kind of a good card overall. That is our Bard class we're going to be trying out today. Let's see if the deck can compete in Pioneer. Castle, passes, pathway on green, oath, take Targnar, Mox, say go. Plains, probably mono white. Thalia, passes. So we play Pathway, play Targnar, they go. So Cavern on Human, shoves at me, take it. Brutal Cathar, that hurt. Play the land, play Ruby, play Klothys, they go. Coat, and Initiate. Smacks me for 6, down to 12. Play the Mole God, untap land. Gallia, say go. Mutavolt. So worst case scenario, he has a removal spell, right? Brutal Cathar or the 2-drop Aura. There's no way he attacks into me, right? No. Land is probably the worst case. But then again, I think I might be able to Panda the mole. But then again, this is a 3/3. So he just double blocks here. Never mind. Get lost. Okay. Scoop it up. So against mono white, we have volleys. That's essentially our plan. Burgie is probably not as important. Inti and an oath. I don't like that. I mean, we could bring in a Shadow Spear actually for an oath. I don't like that. Stomping Grounds untapped. Commune. All lands. Take the Gorge. Say go. Plains. Officer. Passes. Play Bard class. Say go. We just have to pray he doesn't have a Get Lost. Mutavolt. Invasion. What are you taking here? Best case scenario, we draw a land off the top. I assume he has to take Domri, right? Takes the volley. Okay. Hits the invasion. Land. Sweet. Paying a bar class. Hajar. Targnar. Domri. Fight. Sego. Plains. Passes. No, right? Get lost. Okay. We untap. Draw land. Pay into the map. Pay into a map. Volley. Graveyard. Uptick. Add a green. Play a Gorge. Since he knows about it. Shove for 5. Sego. Get lost. Of course. Turns on the Vault. So you can get in Domri. Yep. So we do that untapped. Pay in a bar class. Sego. If he has another Get Lost, we just lose. Turns on the Vault. Hits the invasion. Makes a lot of sense. And a Thalia. Volley. Play the land. Say go. Turn on a Vault. Looks like Thalia's a tenant. Why not turn on the other Vault? And a Copper Guard. Try to shoot the Vanguard. Okay. Channel. Try to put a map on. Megalos will keep. And pump both. Shove for 4. So I go. So that means we're guaranteed to at least start the chain next turn. Adeline. Pretty good. Turn on a Volt, I assume. And get Frisky for 8. Take it. Now, we have a shot here. He only has an Adeline to block. So first of all, Mikolos. Cast a free Ruby. So play the Gorge. Bar Class. Shadow Spear. Got a Harjar. That's good. Oath. Found a Goro. Take the Clothis. Mox. So we're here to play Yoris. I mean, we're here to play the new cards. So play Big Boy. And Inti. No. Clothis. And a Targnar. There we go. That should be enough to win this game. Shove in. Got it. Run it back. Plains Initiate. Passes. Play a Pathway. Say go. Cavern. Thalia. Snipe the Initiate. I think I Ruby and pass. Adeline maybe? Shoves in. Block and kill the human token. Land. Sweet. So that means I think I go for Inti Hajar. Say go. So Plains. Officer. And a Vanguard. Shoves in. Block there. I could technically do this exchange here, but for sacking the Hajar, but I don't think it's worth it. So we take a bit of damage. Play Megalos. Stay go. Plains. This is probably the turn I'm going to go for hopefully a good block in exchange. Goes to combat. Does he attack? Sees through it and passes. Samut and pass. Goes digging with Officer. Finds Initiate, which is not, a big deal here, but he plays it. As long as it's not a Brutal Cathar, I'm fine. Add Tenet. That happens. Turns on the Volt to grow the Mutavolt. This does make Adeline a little bit more awkward in this exchange, but I think it's fine still. Goes to combat. Still no attacks. Commune. Oh my gosh, I didn't click high enough to get the bar class. Pass the turn. Goes to combat. Okay. Gets a little frisky. So that trains. That makes another dork. Grows the lieutenant. This is a 4-2. That blocks there. That's a 4-4. 9-5. I can't really take this one out. Yeah, because I really want to get rid of that. That's like the most important line. I guess I don't have to remove a counter here. So that happens. Sacrifice Hajar. And he loses his best stuff. We get to untap. Play the Targnar. I think I pay into Megalos. Attempt to shove. Which gives me an Inti trigger. Get rid of an Inti. Takes a hit. Pass the turn. I guess I should have played the Gallia, but it's fine. Vanguard. Plays the Vanguard. Passes. Pay into Megalos. Shove. Get rid of Samut. Pass the turn. Goes digging. Plays a Cavern. Vanguard. Goes digging. Lieutenant is pretty good here. Passes. Another dang land. So what happens if I pay into this? 3 toughness, 3 toughness, 1 toughness. So his only threat is, I guess he has 2. 6-4, 7-3. Shove Megalos. So now we have a 7-7. And we could always remove the last 2 counters to give it a boost. So 7. That's 9-9. Can't take out both. That's fine. Commune. Oath. Hajar. Play Hajar, say go. Goes digging. Another lieutenant. Turn on a Volt. And here comes the lieutenant. Attacking out. There's no profitable blocks here. I'm just off. Alright, so 0-1, let's get into the next. Anchorage passes. Gorge, say go. Pathway. I think I'm going to go with Inti this turn, since he probably has a mana leak. Called it. Say go. Beach. Passes. Play an Oath. Beseiju. Play the Beseiju. Mox. Barglass, say go. Dovin's Vita, of course. Island. And passes. Barglass. Clothis. Say go. Looks like a Deluge inbound, but that's pretty risky with a Clothis down. What are you gonna do? Plays the Plains. Passes. So Clothis deciding. Yeah, passes. So Clothis triggers. We will eat the Deluge. Attempt to play Domri. Veto. Sure. Pass the turn. To Fairy. And upticks. Passes. Eat a veto. Play Stomping Grounds untapped. Samut. Go to combat. Attempt to hit your face. Draw. We'll just play a Gallia. So I go. Up ticks to Fairy, so he clearly has something to interact with us. Otherwise, he would have down-ticked it. Supreme Verdict. Plays a tap land. It passes. Eat another counter spell because I hate him. So that means we're going to go ahead and attempt to play a bar class. Pay into the class. Let me guess, get lost because you can answer every kind of pertinent. So marches. So I go. Up ticks to Fairy. Plane. I mean an island. Passes. Draws a card with Moonlight. So you can untap them. Better off just, why didn't you just attack with an Anchorage? Eat No More Lies. I think this might be the part of the game where I just try to drop down the horn. Okay, I'm done. So we went Clothis, Needle, Stonebrain. NT's probably not needed. Gallia and Burgie because it's very clunky. I don't like that. Forest, play a Commune, take a Gorge, they go. Anchorage, passes. Ruby, Oath, take a Pathway, they go. Pathway on white and passes. Targnar. Oh my god, play the wrong card. It's whatever. So they go. Yeah. Deserted Beach. Hajar. Commune. Another land, I guess. Play that said land. Shove in. Lockdown. Alright. And an Anchorage, of course. I mean, you can't really beat a lockdown, so. Play the Ruby. Play a Stomping Grounds tapped. Pick up Jugs. They go. Ganju. Passes. Commune. Take an Oath, I guess. Hit ya. Attempt to play Jugs. Say go. Deluges. To Fairy. Upticks to Fairy. Probably means he has a removal spell up, like Get Lost for the Jeg. There's the Get Lost. Crack a map. No Spirit. No Commune. Crack a map. Stonebrain. Even though I'm not going to be able to use it, that's fine. Play Oath. Sakasan. Channel. To Fairy, to Fairy, to Fairy. Pass the turn. Deserted Beach. Lockdown. I'm done. 0-2. I'm just not going to bother with this. I mean, let's get into the last match. Hopefully it's a lot more fun. Pathway on green. Commune. Oath. Say go. Cave. Passes. Pathway on green. I mean red. Play Gallia. Attempt to shove. Plains. Knight of the White Orchard. Play Burgie. Say go. Heliod. Passes. Stomping Grounds. Ruby. Oath. Domri. Any order. Play a Domri. Fight. Channel. Shove. We'll go ahead and discard. Say go. That was a pretty good turn. Got match one, or game one. So we have Volleys. Down some Oaths. Down the Burgie. Up a Shadow. Down a some. No. Yeah, down a Samut. I don't like that. Plains and Spectre. Passes. Forest. I got Commune. It's a bigger dig. Take Stomping Ground. Say go. Hits me. Take it. Stomping Grounds untapped. Bar class. Say go. Cracks the clue. That's good. Doesn't touch my bar class. 3Bs. Portable hole. Oh. Hits me. Take it. So that means I think I have to Ruby here. Play a Mox. So I could play a 2-drop. I think I risked the Oath. I need a land. Take the Stomping Ground. Any order. Play that says Stomping Ground. Now I could play an NT. Say go. If I draw an untapped land, I think I double spell, which Yaris comes down the turn after. Another portable hole. Gets the NT. Shoves in for 2. We go to 9. And a Paladin class. So I think I Clothis. Gallia. Say go. Obfuscation for the Clothis. He has a lot of removal. A lot of removal. So it passes. Yaris. That means I attack. You should get a boost. Pass the turn. Heliod. And passes. Play Hajar. So that means I have to volley an Inspector. Oh, still 5. Ouch. Yeah, say go, I guess. Cracks the clue. Another Obfuscation. Alright. Hits me for 5. We take it. Gorge. That is not helpful. Shove. Say yes. So he blocks. Takes 5. Play Bar class. So that doesn't help. That doesn't help. So So I think I have to blow up Clothis here. That gives me a blocker for Heliod. Pay into bar class, they go. Shoves in. Pop that one. So he gets a land. Which means he does get to win next turn, right? Or come close with the cave. We might have enough pressure to force him to block with the cave. Passes. So we go ahead and eat the obfuscation. Gain some life. Play commune. Take an oath. Play the oath. Take the new one. I did not need to play mana for that. Take Targnar. Play a free Targnar. Pay in a bar class. So do I have to force him? I'm going to say no. I think I pass. He will hit me for 3. Down to 1. But, oh, makes a 4-4. Sure. That happens and wins. So, Cave doesn't really matter, I don't think. We just need to beat him before it gets to that point of the game. I think I like Clothis over Samut. I don't like that. Pathway on red, say go. Tap land, passes. Pathway on green, I think I play Ruby, say go. Shove. And the reason being is if he doesn't answer Ruby this turn, I could pay into bar class and immediately level it up. Portable hole. That's what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't want to. Plains. Pithing Needle. Named my Domri. So land, Clothis, say go. Knight of the White Orchard. Gets a Plains, plays a Plains, and a Daxos. And passes. Targnar, say go. Plains. Tax in. I think I just take it. And Heliod. Play bar class. Say go. I guess block. Eat my thing in the yard. Pay in a bar class. Free Hajar. And a Targnar. And pass the turn. Makes 2-1 cat. Gains a life. I really don't want to have to waste his volley on a knight. But that does turn off the Heliod. I wanted to save this for the angel. Snipe. So plays the God of Destiny. And passes. Attempt to eat the knight. Oath. Take a land. Play the mole. Pass. Next turn is why I think this card could be pretty good in here is because of Hajar. Making this indestructible definitely is pretty reasonable. Owl. Digging for an enchantment. Another Gideon's Intervention. Passes. Takes 7. Pay in a bar class. Say go. So he's going to get the intervention, probably the mole, but that doesn't matter as long as I can make it always have to be blocked. There's a Heliod. Grows the owl since I can't block it. Shoves in with both. Block. Gives it lifelink. And grows the owl. Domri. That's interesting, but not really helpful. I mean, I guess it's a free redraw, and it boosts the team, even though I can't technically use it. So Mox Amber. I have no Ruby, so cast a Ruby for free. Goro. Float. Play a Mox. Cast a Gallia. Play the land. Sack Hajar. Cast Hajar. Megalos. Pay. Give everything haste. Go to combat. Shove in. We will say yes. Another volley, huh? Snipe the owl. Snipe the owl. Okay, blocks here. That's best case scenario for me. Blocks, and blocks. That triggers. Mole God gets to make everything untap. So he goes to 3, goes to 4, grows, we go to combat. Shove. Got it. 1 and 2. Mole God coming in at the very end. What an epic way to end this video. Let's get into the wrap up. So what do we learn this week about this deck? Mole God is pretty good in the deck. That's what I figured. This is one of the better strategies for Mole God, just because of the fact that Hajar is one of the best 2-drops in the deck, and being able to give and Anzrak, the Mole God, indestructible, does go a long way of getting that final points of damage. The opponent had to block there, otherwise he was dead, but then again, he couldn't really block there because, well, he's dead. So there's a lot of conflict, and this deck does go wide relatively fast in one turn, which really amplifies this deck. I definitely know I could have maybe dug a little bit more, because I could have cast the Clothis, kept the old one, but, you know, that is what it is. I think this deck is pretty awesome. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys would have considered for this list. I think this deck is getting to the point where it could be a very good strategy for Pioneer, but Until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.